are hit. Let's go. We're excited. It is Monday. This one's a shout out to my girl, Ivy Jordan. The thumb is actually her from years ago. Terrific therapist. Worked with us here in Alexandria, Northern Virginia, and has since moved back to North Dakota, where Fargo is. And so I grabbed a mug, found a picture, made her the thumb. Very exciting. So I wanted to use, actually, I'm going to use her as an example in sort of today's little chat, little morning Joe. We're talking about whether or not health, being pain free, having good mobility is something that is a right. Everyone is entitled to it or not. Um, the quest for having no pain or less pain, the quest for having a good moving body and strong muscles and strong bones and joints, things that make your body go and make your life kind of really easy to live. That work that goes into keeping that at the high levels, at the highest level of, let's call it, movement economy. There's a cost to that, and that cost is that dedication. That cost is execution. It plays out in a lot of different scenarios here when it comes to someone who we're dealing with who has pain as a primary complaint. Those who deserve to be pain free ask a lot of questions. Happy Monday, Jay. Jeff's going on, bud. Those who want to be pain free, those who want to be strong, you can see the want to in their eyes. They ask again, that's the right questions. They are very compliant. Our policy here with patients many times is to keep communication wide open. So our clients many times will have access to our cell numbers or our personal email, that is work email addresses, and we readily email and communicate back and forth just so that we can keep the ball moving down the field, essentially. So those people, those who utilize that and who understand when to utilize that service, something that we provide and that other next gen PTs will provide, will mark those who are deserving of this. Other things that when we're in asking questions about, well, what is this technique specifically designed to do, or why are we choosing this or the other? We don't ever take those questions as insult or affront. No, I love educating our clients. Actually, that's probably one of the things we do better than most is when we have the time, frankly, to provide as much education as is necessary. And so, there's a lot of buy-in when someone asks the questions that, show that they've been thinking, show that they have been researching things, and show that they have been also trying to push the edges of their ability. And that's actually very, very common. We'll have somebody who's post-surgical, and we're getting to the point where we can start moving with a little more speed, moving into a little more of a place that's familiar from before they were hurt. Well, I don't know if I can do that. Well, we try to help, right? So no, Jeff is saying that he definitely listens to us. I mean, we're just trying to provide the best info. And so, again, so to wrap that up from the pain side of things, the immobility or the physical restriction side of things, it looks like a lot of effort. And you're probably not going to be surprised that when it comes to the health and the pushing of personal boundaries and the pushing of physical barriers, it looks like grit. It looks also, though, like care outside of that time. When you see that person at the bar, which is someone who is pursuing health is allowed to do. When you see them eating chicken wings, that is something they're allowed to do, and we're all entitled to all of those pleasures, right? But the idea is, if we have a stated goal, if we are if we're determined to achieve, we have to say, okay, well, what are the consequences of this bad behavior? It's fine. We can all have. I love ice cream. I eat ice cream all the time. Bar more than I would like to actually admit, but I'll do it right here. And I say, okay, well, do I have ripped abdominals? No. Is that important for me in my life right now? Not really. Would I like that? Sure. Well, if I liked it more than I liked the ice cream, and I would just dump the ice cream, and then probably have an easier time of doing that. So it's across the board, and we don't have to beat ourselves up for the things that the comparisons we make of other people. Just be better than you were the day before, and fitness just goes. It's kind of simple. It doesn't take a lot of rocket science. If you're always kind of pushing that edge a little bit, you will move that edge. So, oh man, this little coffee, this little sip break for you guys. And lastly, I think the thing I wanted to touch on, with some good news that we're sort of bleeding out into the world, is that we have been attempting to expand for a while. And that's one of those things. It's an uncomfortable thing. It's a scary thing. It is time consuming. It's costly. But the idea of pushing our boundaries and attempting to be the best provider of the service that we can provide, and an example for those who want to provide care the way we want to provide it. I think we need to move and kind of shift our focus larger. It's still going to be all that one-on-one physical therapy, one-on-one care. Just more of it. Now we are going to be incorporating a lot more other small squad. We call it small squad, but we call it athletic development, injury prevention, injury bulletproofing, these kinds of things. Really inserting the science where it belongs in strength and conditioning, in periodizing for youth sports and amateur sports groups who routinely only get the information when it's way too late, after a big injury or after overuse injuries that now impact play. So, we are trying to push those boundaries. If we deserve to have the things that are coming to us, they will happen. If we do not, if it doesn't happen, well, it was because something came up. It was because there was a new priority, but we feel we're deserving. We are going to push as hard as we can and do all we can to get to that place so we can serve more people. Hopefully, maybe we'll have like a new studio or something that we do some fun stuff, maybe some demonstration. I don't know. If you guys like these, let us know what it is you want to see more of. But we have tons to talk about, so we'll always have a topic to chat over. And if anybody pops in with questions, we'll certainly do any amount of diving into that as you guys want. So I'm going to wrap it up here. Push yourselves. Go deserve what you get. Go deserve the good things that happen to you. Execute. Enjoy, Joe. We are going to see you mañana. Bye.